Just a quick one, guys. We've released our January merch drop, so do browse the new collection. We've got the Mr. Blue Nose tees, along with our Stauncho Meter tees. Do, as I said, browse the collection by going down into the link in the description, or going to rfcclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, in today's video, we've actually got a fair few bits and pieces to discuss. As I said, the fallout has continued due to the old firm as another twist has taken place. I will be discussing that into today's video. Also, I'm going to be responding to some comments made by Calum McGregor and comments made by Brendan Rodgers after their old firm victory at the weekend to Rangers. And I'm going to start with that just now. Calum McGregor's comments, fairly disrespectful. Again, they had like a meet-up in their room. I don't know, exclusive. I'm not sure what the context behind it was. I think their sort of VIP suite or whatever. And after the game, he came in and basically gave a speech with regards to the game and so far this season and all the rest of it. Nothing seems too wrong there in particular, but you've probably seen the clip circulate online already now, and basically Calum McGregor comes out and states, yeah, we were always sort of confident going into this game because, you know, Rangers haven't played anyone just yet despite their good form. And I just think that was massively arrogant from Calum McGregor, I really do, to say that Rangers haven't played anyone yet is utterly baffling, just because we literally beat Real Betis, who are probably 10 times the side than Celtic are, and obviously going into the last 16 of the Europa League, and obviously going on to win the League Cup. To say that we've played as no one in Celtic are the sort of measure to see who's the best team around is absolutely baffling in my opinion. As I said, Real Betis for me are a much better side than Celtic are, and Real Betis have proved that time and time again when they played Celtic. So one of those situations that I don't think Calum's been keeping an eye on those scores. Another one there again with Brendan Rodgers' comments after the game as well. Stating his arrogance as well about 5 managers are coming through the door and Rangers were supposed to be coming, but Steven Gerrard sort of did scare him away. He obviously came and took over Celtic in a period of time where Rangers had just come up from the Championship, and again I agree, Celtic were dominant during that time, but to say and be that arrogant in those situations and state that about managers that have come and gone, and as I said, Steven Gerrard beat him a couple of times, and as I said, was the start of their sort of 10 in a row crumbling. He had a remit at Celtic, and that was to win 10 in a row. He didn't, and yeah, making out he's the dog's bollocks when Rangers, the one who are in the last 16 of the Europa League, playing European football after next year, have already won the first cup of the season, and Celtic are out of Europe, out of the first cup competition of the season, and only lead the table by 2 points. But again, I think Philippe Clement, the leadership team within the Rangers space, should just pin those two conversations or those two statements made by Calum McGregor, the Celtic captain, and by Brendan Rodgers, and just pin it on in the dressing room door. Put a clip of it, put the speaker in it, hear it every single day, because that's enough motivation to get one over these guys. What arrogant people. And as I said, I hope that really comes back to bite them in the arse. And you know what? I have a really good feeling it is going to come back and bite him on the arse, or bite both of them on the arse. I just couldn't really believe what I was hearing from a professional manager and a professional captain. You win with class, you lose with class, and they do absolutely none of that. So it is what it is. Anyway, that's not going to take any more of my time, guys. We've got another little debate to talk about with regards to the decision made, of course, with regards to the Alistair Johnston handball. Basically, that's taken another twist. Of course, Rangers have called for SFA transparency and have questioned Willie Collum's decision, which is something that you already know. Rangers basically want SFA chiefs to release the audio from the decision-making process between Calum and the referee Nick Walsh, but that has not been forthcoming over the last 24 hours, and further questions have now been raised about how decisions was reached and communicated. Basically, a Rangers spokesman said, despite repeated Rangers FC requests, the Scottish FA have so far failed to disclose the VAR audio to allow the club to understand the process around the non-award of a penalty in the first half of yesterday's Old Firm match. Rangers officials stand ready to meet in person or virtually with the Scottish FA at any time to hear and discuss the audio. However, the Scottish FA are refusing to both share the VAR audio and meet until at least Wednesday, 5 days after the Old Firm match and after the next round of Scottish Premiership fixtures. This is clearly unacceptable and heightens Rangers' concerns over the lack of transparency, for which this is a need is an urgent. Rangers have learned no penalty was awarded as the VAR official. Willie Collum concluded a handball offence had not occurred in the first half. While the club and most observers are astonished by this professional view, we remain perplexed and concerned about the Scottish FA's motivations for sharing an offside image with broadcasters during the second half, when this was the original reason why the penalty was not awarded. England's Premier League and other leading European leagues operate on a nothing-to-hide basis, where open communication and full transparency are available to clubs and the public on contentious VAR calls in a timely manner. On a weekend when not only Rangers but also fellow Scottish FA members have major questions over potentially match-changing incidents, our governing body would do well to need the same mantra. So that's Rangers' response with regards to them not actually sharing the audio footage, and as I said, they've kept quiet with it. Liverpool and Tottenham situation that did get released a few days later, and obviously they had to take their medicine. The referees were of course ridiculed after the game, of course, and these referees will need to be ridiculed after it as well. But this is what I'm trying to say now. This is where it's taken another twist, because the Rangers penalty controversy has emerged that it would have been a penalty and that Seema wouldn't have been offside in this situation. So it would have been a penalty regardless of this offside thing that came to light in the 60th minute. The IFAB ruling has announced it with regards to it. So basically, as I said, television footage you already know showed that the Rangers forward Abdallah Sima had been in an offside position when John Lundstrom played the ball into him. But Walsh did not indicate that was the reason why the penalty was disallowed at the time, and the goal kick was then taken by the Celtic goalkeeper Joe Hart. Now the ruling has emerged which appears to suggest that Seema would not have been offside in this particular scenario. The IFAB rules outline that for the scenario of when attacking player is in an offside position, Team A runs towards the ball but does not play the ball or prevent the opponent. Team B from playing or being able to play the ball. The referee's decision should be that. It's not an offside offence, so the referee allows play to continue. The attacking player is only then penalised if she plays the ball or interferes with an opponent. So yeah, basically, it was a clear handball. It should have been a handball. It should have been a penalty regardless of the actual situation because of the IFAB ruling there. So it has taken yet another twist. Scottish FA still haven't responded with regards to it. Rangers have made a statement with it. Again, look, there's nothing we're going to get out of it. It's enough in terms of talking about it now and talking about it, the outlook of the game. It's not going to get us a point back, nor would it maybe have changed the outlook of the game. I'm not too sure. But what we need is transparency in this game. And for far too long, referees are making big mistakes in big moments, in big clashes that are pivotal towards where the prizes are going to be come May. Again, I've took my medicine. I'm over it. I promise you, I really am. But this is a situation that I want to hold these referees accountable because they've been going under the radar for far too long. Look, the English Premier League referees have been hung out to dry for dropping bollocks, demoted to the Championship when they've been making mistakes. The same should be done up here. They should be held accountable. And as I said, I do sympathise with referees. I do sympathise with officials. I do think it's a hard job to do indeed. But what I'm trying to say, I understand mistakes are going to happen, but with VAR you can take time, and this situation should have not been a mistake that was made throughout a game. And even then, the Scottish FA should own it, hold their hands up and say we've made a mistake, and that's all we need right now, and then we can move on. But yeah, that's all I've really got for you today, Rangers fans. Do let me know your thoughts on the twist with regards to it. Let me know your thoughts with the arrogance of the comments from McGregor and Rodgers, and then also let me know your thoughts on the Rangers statement. This is me done with this old firm stuff now. I'm over it. My head is fully turned to Kilmarnock to get all 3 points, and hopefully St Mirren can do us a job against Celtic. That does bring us to the end of today's video, guys. Remember to check out our new merchandise, our brand new January drop. Some really cool designs on there by going down into the link in the description or going to rfcclothing.com. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.